Hi, the Tag from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book on record to play for you. Today's book is Scuffy the Tugboat, the 1976 special edition. So let's get started.
This is the story of Scuffy the Tugboat. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear Scuffy's bell ring, like this. Let's begin now. Scuffy the Tugboat was sad. Scuffy was cross. Scuffy sniffed his blue smokestack.
A toy store is no place for a red-painted tugboat. I was meant for bigger things.
Then Scuffy sniffed his blue smokestack again. The man with the polka dot tie, who owned the toy shop, picked up the small tugboat. Perhaps you would not be cross if you went sailing. So one night he took Scuffy home to his little boy. He put the little tugboat in a bathtub filled with water. But Scuffy was still cross.
I won't sail in a bathtub. A tub is no place for a red-painted tugboat. I was meant for bigger things. I'm tired of sitting here on a shelf. I want to see what my future will bring. I just keep telling myself that I was meant for bigger things. My heart starts skipping a beat every time that the telephone rings. I know it's gotta be good, 'cause I was meant for bigger things. If your expectations are small, you're living your life in a jar. So open up your eyes to the whole wide world, or you'll never know how lucky you are. I won't go sailing in a tub. I want to hear what the wild birds sing. I'll go and make my future, 'cause I was meant for bigger things.
The next day, the man with the polka dot tie and his little boy carried Scuffy to a laughing brook that started high in the hills. "Sail, little tugboat," said the man with the polka dot tie as he placed Scuffy in the brook. But it was spring, and the brook was full to the brim with rushing water. And soon, Scuffy was rushing away downstream. "Come back, little tugboat! Come back!" cried the man with the polka dot tie. Scuffy tooted.
Not I. Not I. This is the life for me.
All that day, Scuffy sailed along with the brook, past the meadows filled with cowslips, past the women washing clothes on the bank, past the little woods filled with violets. Cows came to the brook to drink. They stood in the cool water, and it was fun to sail around between their legs and bump softly into their noses. It was fun to see them drink. But when a white and brown cow almost drank Scuffy instead of the brook's cool water, Scuffy was frightened. That was not fun. Night came, and with it the moon. There was nothing to see but the quiet trees. Suddenly, an owl called out. "Ooh! Ooh!" The frightened tugboat tooted his horn, trying to sound brave. He wished he could see the smiling face of the man with the polka dot tie. Scuffy was glad when morning finally came. At last, he could see where he was going. He sailed happily about in the warm sunshine, watching dragonflies dance around his head.
This is the life for me.
Sail away, little fellow, sail away without a care. But listen to me, I think you'll see it's a great big world out there. It's a great big world out sunshine in the daytime, bird songs in the air. So sail away, it's a beautiful day, it's a great big world out there. It's a great big world out there. It's plain to see that you need your freedom, but it's nice to have your friends there when you need 'em. Sail away, little fellow, sail away without a care. But listen to me, I think you'll see it's a great big world out there. It's a great big world out there.
But soon Scuffy grew tired of the little brook.
I was meant for bigger things. But which way am I to go?
There was only one way he could go, and that was with the running water. Two brooks met to form a small river, and down the river sailed Scuffy, the red-painted tugboat. He was proud when he sailed past villages. He straightened his blue smokestack.
People build villages at the edge of my river.
Scuffy's river became jammed with logs. Here were men in heavy jackets and great boots, walking about on the floating logs, trying to pry them free.
Let me through!
Demanded Scuffy. But the men paid no attention to him. They pushed the logs apart so they would drift with the river to the sawmill in the town. Scuffy bumped along with the jostling logs.
Ouch!
He cried as two logs bumped together.
This is a fine river, but it's very busy and very big for me.
He was proud when he sailed under the bridges.
My river is so wide and so deep that people must build bridges to cross it.
The river moved through big towns now instead of villages. And the bridges over it were very wide. Wide enough so that many cars and trucks and buses could cross all at once. The river got deeper and deeper. The river grew wider and wider. The river moved faster and faster. It hurried Scuffy along.
I feel like a train instead of a tugboat.
He was proud when he passed the old sawmill with its water wheel. Then it began to rain, and high in the hills and mountains the winter snow melted. Water filled the brooks and rushed from there into the small rivers. Faster and faster it flowed to the great river where Scuffy sailed. He pitched and tossed on the waves.
There is too much water in this river. Soon it will splash over the top, and what a flood there will be.
Great armies of men came to save the fields and towns from the rushing water. They filled bags with sand and put them at the edge of the river. They were making higher banks for the river to hold the water back. The water rose higher and higher. The men built the sandbags higher and higher. Higher went the river. Higher went the sandbags. At last, the water rose no more. The floodwater rushed on to the sea, and Scuffy raced along with the flood. The people and the fields and the town were safe. On went the river to the sea. At last, Scuffy sailed into a big city Here the river widened, and all about were docks and wharves. Oh, it was a busy place and a noisy place. The cranes groaned as they swung the cargoes into great ships. The porters shouted as they carried suitcases and boxes on board. Boat whistles blew, and truck motors roared. Taxis honked, and people shouted. Scuffy tooted his horn, but nobody noticed. When Scuffy saw the sea, he was frightened.
Oh, oh! There was no beginning, and there was no end to the sea. I wish I could find the man with the polka dot tie and his little boy.
Just as the little red-painted tugboat sailed past the last piece of land, a hand reached out and picked him up. And there was the man with the polka dot tie, with his little boy beside him. Scuffy is home now with the man with the polka dot tie and his little boy. He sails from one end of the bathtub to the other.
This is the place for a red-painted tugboat. And this is the life for me.
So that was Scruffy the Tugboat, the 1976 special edition. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a groovy day. Our next book will be Simple Pictures Are Best.